All right, man. You ain't gonna believe what I'm doing, man.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What? You never light a cigar that way.
You witch the Shadow Smokers Legion, fun, family, and smoke. Rockin' with Phoenix fresh rhymes, they stronger than no. About to break it off with the illest of crews, led by the man Tony Wang, making his vision come true. Now let me take you on a ride. We got love for cigars, from the east to the west, only the brightest of stars. I screen in the scene, little guy with the shop, shadow gazing around. You know it ain't gonna stop. Cigar mechanic don't panic when he's repping his brand. Cuavascarillo and more, smooth as sticks in the land. Hashimoto's around, jumping live in the chats. Asian orange and more, his button's famous in fact. Cigars, pipes, whiskey, coffee, and more. Turbo jetting around, Tim with the dopest of pours. What's that? Huh? One wheel and reviews? Martin in the house, sharing the latest smoke news. Need to pick me up? Get to Southeast US. Bob and Chief in the mix, you know they saying God bless. We got that journey, voyage, private blends for the crew. Celebrating with coins, repping that dope swag too. Now I'm about to sign off, you know it's time for that audit. Light up the group with my post, you know I'll rock in the socket. But remember y'all, Legion it lives with a passion. From a man in the shadows, ayo, the SoySauce Assassin. So cut it, light it, love the smoke from your region. After all we connect, it's through the power of Legion.
Alright, hey guys, Tony the SoySauce Assassin. It is Wednesday. It's Wednesday. For some reason I feel like it's Saturday, but it's not. It's cold as hell in my basement. It's 57 degrees and I've been here for the last, what, half an hour or so with Albert. So it's very, very cold in here. I had to move the heat closer. So. Ooh. And today.
Baby.
Say what?
Being a crybaby.
Today I'm having hot tea because it's that cold. It's that cold. Like I've been having tea all night tonight because the heat is going, it's blasting, but it's still cold. I don't know. So what is that? Okay, is that's the Sangro Maduro and the Dogma. Okay, is that what you're smoking tonight? What are you smoking tonight?
Perdomo, sun-grown, yeah, dog. I'm gonna try them. Gonna try them out. Yeah.
So last weekend, I went out to the local cigar shop. I met up with Justin, gave him stuff, and I found these Gigantes or Gigante, whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I've seen those. BMG.
And I was like, oh, what are these, right? And then realizing that they were made by Camacho, which is Davidoff, I'm like, oh yeah. And it was on sale for like $8. I was like, hell yeah, give me 2 of those. So yeah, I'm gonna smoke this tonight.
Yeah, it's like a 60, right?
This one is 5x54. 5x54. I'm reading this thing's BG Meyer Gigantes or Gigantes, however you want to pronounce it. The wrapper is Nicaraguan Habano, aging since 2007. The binder is Brazil Mata Fina, aged for 6 years, which, you know, I don't know when this was written. It was 2015, so I don't know. And the filler is Dominican Republic, Nicaraguan. And the string is supposed to be medium, but like everywhere else I see says medium plus or almost full. So we'll find out. All right. And I think Albert's frozen, so I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't affect my end of things. But how's everybody doing? Jim Wilcox, Scott Copenheimer, Joe Sparaccio, and Sherry Quick, of course. And I don't know where all the regulars are. Like, the regulars are slacking off today, except, you know, Albert. So, ooh, I almost forgot to take off this footband. I didn't even realize there was a footband, actually. There's a footband here.
Yeah, so that happened, right? I want to tell you about that. That's kind of funny.
Okay.
Hold
Hold on 1 second.
we're sitting in the cigar lounge. All right.
Alright, hold on. Okay. What's up?
Sitting in the cigar lounge, and this guy takes the footband and he pushes it up the cigar. So like this has a footband on it. He pushes it up the cigar,
Okay.
and then he lights his cigar. And he's
Okay.
sitting there smoking it, and he's smoking it and smoking it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm talking to some guy. I'm talking to the guy next to me, you know, near me, and I'm looking across the room, and I'm just watching the cigar get inch closer and closer and closer to the footband that he pushed up. He didn't take it off and light it. He pushed it up. And I'm thinking, is this guy going to like let the footband, you know, catch on fire, or what's his deal, right? So what do? Do you like go over and tell him, hey, dude, you're getting ready? I mean, you don't want to tell another guy how to smoke a cigar, right? I mean, it's his thing. So sure enough, he caught it in time, but it was a weird situation, man. It was kind of fun. It was funny.
Maybe he already knew. He just want to see how many people will care.
Yeah, you see, right?
Yeah, it's possible.
There's that too. So, you know,
Albert, your connection today is kind of iffy. You're like skipping a little bit.
it's iffy. It's skippy, man. I know. I need to. I'm out in the shed, right? And so I'm no longer.
Yeah,
I've got some
like
stuff
last time
between
you
me
okay.
and the internet.
When's
so
the last time
I
you
gotta
reset your
reset.
router?
I don't know.
Yeah, you should go reset your router
Yeah,
and come
I don't
back.
know.
I think that's gonna really improve. Because
Yeah, I might do that.
Because if you don't, like, I think that every time you talk a story, the whole middle part is gonna disappear because you're skipping.
Oh, it all disappeared?
Yeah.
All right. I should have typed it out, huh? Send it.
So
All right,
yeah,
man, I think I might go do that.
earlier, Albert is talking about, you know, his new venture into the V60 pour-over stuff, of course, and he's saying that his coffee is too bitter. And I think there was another member that asked, like, what happened if the coffee is too bitter. Now, let me break this down, okay? You can put 6 pounds of coffee in there and then have a cup of water, pour it through it, and you can still make a perfect cup of coffee if you wanted to. And it will not be bitter, so long as the grind size is correct. All right, the grinding size is correct. Then water will go through at the same amount of time, 3.5 minutes total, and then you will get your good coffee. Hey Hashimoto.
What's up, peeps? How's the family?
Good. Wednesday, and as you can tell, I'm tired already today. So. Alright, so if it's too bitter, loosen up less, make it more coarse, your coffee more coarse, and put less coffee in there. Because when it's more coarse, you have a higher amount of coffee. 1 cup of coffee is equivalent to 15 grams of bean. Alright, you don't have to put more than that. 15 grams. Wait it out. Now, if you're not
Two
sure.
tablespoons?
Huh?
What's 2 tablespoons worth?
You're talking about volume versus weight.
All right, it's about the same. I mean, there's a correlation though, generally.
Well, yeah, but different bean has different weight. All right.
Approximately.
So here. Go get a measure thing and measure how much you can grab by 1 handful. The next time you know is about how much. You don't have to be exact. You can be 16, 17 grams of coffee in there. That's totally fine, right? But if you measure 1 handful, then next time you know about how much is 1 handful. So you can go by that. Okay. So if too bitter, you adjust it to be more coarse. If too sour, you adjust it to be more fine. Alright? Make it more fine to get more bitter, less sour. And the other way around is make it less bitter, more sour. Okay, that's just, and then when you hit the perfect point, you get the right acidity and right bitterness. That's your perfect coffee. And then you gotta remember that's whatever setting that you just did is that for that one specific bean that you're using. The next time when you use a different bean, you might have to adjust a little bit. Okay?
All right.
There we go.
Set.
So, Hashimoto, you're like Eskimo. You're not even Hashimoto, you're Eskimoto. But yes, I am very cold today. I have 3 layers on. Look, 3 layers thermals on.
You're probably gonna get those. You're gonna get those tattooed on your areolas, aren't you?
How do you know I don't already have them there, bro?
Because you were naked last night, and we checked.
And yes, Quakes, it is about Hashimoto.
Yes, guy, they condensed 5-week program to 6 hours. It's crazy. Jail desperate needs bodies. Okay. I have kitchen scale and weighted. It's been good. Good. Yeah. If you have a system going, you know about how much is the perfect for you. Because some people like it more acidity. Some people like it more bitter. There are a lot of people that like dark roast because it's bitter, right? So just go with that, and you'll know. This cigar tastes just like a Camacho. It makes no difference, and the price range is about the same. So it's basically, I think, a rebranded Camacho. I don't know. Yeah, it tastes like Camacho. But the material sinking such a short time frame or rough. What are we talking about right now? Talking about the condensed program. I don't know. I'm not too sure. So, what did he said? Sunk is okay. All right. So, what happened today? We talked about. Oh yeah. So in the Discord room, we talked about a lot about tea. Okay. So what happened is, one of my friends, one of my client, has contacted this other person who basically is a heavy smoker. Okay, he's a very heavy smoker, and this smoker, he does both cigarette and cigar. Okay, cigarette and cigar, and this guy is like daily.
Are you saying he's fat?
No.
Are you saying he's fat?
What? Why? Oh, I didn't mention anything.
You said he was a heavy smoker.
But I didn't mention anything about weight.
You said he was a heavy smoker.
Yeah, but heavy smoker doesn't make him fat.
Oh, I thought you meant like he was heavy.
Matt is definitely heavier than I am, and he's not fat. I'm fat. Again,
According to
volume,
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
volume versus weight. Volume.
According to my doctor, I'm obese.
Yeah, but we're talking about volume
Yeah.
versus density. Two different things. All right. Anyway, so he smokes so much that he have no taste bud. He have no he cannot identify. Like when he smoke, if you give him a cigarette versus you give him a cigar, he cannot tell the difference. Okay, he cannot tell the difference.
Yeah, something's wrong with that.
Well, because if you smoke, you're chain smoking, right? You're smoking cigar, and we're not. You're smoking cigarettes. So you're like, all you can taste is tobacco in your mouth, right? So, somebody recommended him to say, dude, you need to clean up. You're gonna die smoking that cigarette. Okay? So, they recommend him to go to this place and get this tea. Now, this tea is, in a way, most people gotta think it's the lowest end of tea because it's called oolong, and oolong does not ferment that long. Oolong is pretty fresh of tea. Okay? And no problem, Matt. It's okay. I got it. So he tried
I'll
it,
be right back.
and this particular leaf are so fresh. You can see that entire leaf when you brew it. All right. Like I'm looking at my tea. There's no way to tell individual leaves. There's no way to tell individual leaf. Like the leaf in my tea looks like this. Okay. So that tea, if you take out the leaf, it looks like an entire piece of leaf. An entire piece of leaf. Okay. And supposedly, because it's on a high mountain, it's freshly grown, it's no, organic or whatever, and the person who grown it has been growing it for probably at least 70 or 80 years. Because the reason I say that is because Taiwanese history is only 100 years. 100 few years. I think he did 70 years of that. Okay? And they're saying that this tea has this, would you call it like a cellulose or collagen or something like that, a gel-like consistency that makes it really shiny. And what it does... Say what?
Collagen?
Yeah, it's some sort of gelatin consists something in there that came from the leaf. Some sort of a structure from the leaf that comes out to make the tea actually... Like if you know how when you get a nice whiskey, you swirl inside the cup, the thickness feels different than a water swirled in the cup, right? There's some resistance to it when you shaking a whiskey in a cup versus water in a cup.
Oh, for sure.
Right? So the whiskey will actually kind of climb the cup a little bit before it goes down, and water will just goes right down, right? That tea climbs just like whiskey. Like if I was put it in front of you and shake it, you cannot tell the difference if that's a whiskey or tea.
Really?
By just looking at it.
Damn.
When it comes out, it's got that thick, that mineral, that something that came out of that leaf. And that leaf, that tea is supposed to help you clean up your palate. Supposed to protect your palate. And it's supposedly a tea that's supposed to be like heaven. Well, they describe it heaven for smokers. Right? Now, obviously, I'm like, dude, seriously? I was born in Taiwan. You kidding me? I never heard of such thing. You kidding me?
Right.
Not to mention, I'm from Taiwan and I smoke, and I travel back to Taiwan many times a year, and you're saying that I don't know this? You're full of crap. You're full of it. Well, long and behold, they took a 2 or 3 hour trip from where they are all the way up to that place, and get the owner to talk to me.
Dang.
Yeah, and this was it was 1 o'clock yesterday. 1 o'clock, and let's see if I can find a little bit of information for here. Okay, I'm gonna cover this up. Ah, shit. Actually, I'll just cover the first one up. See that? See the time? 1 something a.m.
You can't see it. It's too small.
1:56 a.m. and 12:54 a.m. It's when we communicated. Yeah. Gotta protect their name because I just got their number. I don't want to give it out. They'll probably yell at me for it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
No kidding, okay? That's literally when they call me. So, I had like a 2 to 3 hour conversation. 1 hour is for basically for them to tell me about this and show me about this thing. I was like, you gotta be shitting me, right? It's tea. Like, I do tea. I have Kung Fu tea sets and everything. You know, I got it all. I've drinking like highest grade of tea. How good can this tea be? Let alone it's oolong, right? And then this is what they tell me, right? They show me videos and pictures of teas that's been aged for like 35 years old.
Damn.
You can age tea for 35 years. Almost like cigar. You know? They'll try to say that the flavor, just like cigar, if you ferment it, you sit, the flavor comes out. Right? The acidity comes out, the aroma comes out. And I was like, oh, okay. So why are you telling me this is the one that's better than everything else? Right? Like, you're telling me that you have 35-year-old tea, but this one is not. This one is once a year. Once a year. Well, I don't know how they store it, but they say once a year. Right? And I was like, well, what is so special about it? I was like, well, this is because fresh leaf has that ability to protect. It still have that layer of protection for the leaf to protect themselves from the harsh environment in the mountains. And I was like, how harsh is the environment in the mountains? I mean, it's Taiwan. We're always hot. You know? We're always hot. Well, you gotta have like blizzard and like earthquake and, you know. But they swear by it. They swear by it. They sell a lot of those. All right? They sell a lot of those. And they were telling me a story that there is another person from New York. Flew down, bought a little bit, went back, used it in his restaurant. And his restaurant bloomed. He went back and started buying like 20, 30 kilograms at a time. And then he sells these tea by ounces. So, I can actually show you guys. They show me pictures and video of them packing his orders. The whole entire table is all his orders. So, I was like, okay, fine. I will try it. Right? I will try it. How much? This is what they say to me. It's like, it's not that you're saying that you will try it. How much is whether or not we want to sell it to you. Convince us to sell it to you. Convince us to sell it to you. What? What are you talking about? SoySauceAssassin have to beg you to sell me tea. Alright, I spent a whole hour convincing them. I spent a whole hour convincing them. I was like, okay. Can I just have a little bit to try? You know? And you know, hopefully, if I like it, we can get more. But, you know, I'm not gonna get a lot. I'm not a farmer. I'm not a tea retailer. I'm just SoySauceAssassin. And then they say, they're like, minimum of 2,000 yuan per unit. Or something like that. It's more expensive than the coffee bean. There you go. If we want to talk about this, it's more expensive than the coffee bean. The coffee bean was being sold to me at 750 per unit. 750 Taiwanese money. It's roughly about 20 something dollars per unit. Alright? Using the same unit of calculation, they want 2,000 per unit. Minimum. They say they don't even sell any lower than that. And then they literally says if you're taking this to sell it, you cannot sell it below their price either. Like I can't even go, you know what? I'm Oprah today. These tea are sold for $1. They will stop sending it to me if they hear that. So literally that was the story yesterday. I was like, really? For tea leaves? I was like I have the top of the line Deerjing and stuff like that. I have tea pancakes. Have I shown you guys my tea pancakes? Yeah, let me see if I can find it right now. I got high quality tea pancakes. See this? Look at the design. This is tea. Tea leaves. Alright?
No.
I got stuff like this. And I had to beg you to sell me tea? I got plenty of places to buy tea. Right? Dude. And this tea is from 2012. It's been saving in a nice place since 2012. Alright, I gotta put it back. So I'm like, what, really? Tea? They're like, you know, it's not that we have a problem selling it, so we contacted you. You contacted me and asked me to sell you some. Plus, you're in the US. They flew over to buy it. You want me to send it to you? And I was like, you don't understand, we're a Shadow Smokers Legion. Literally, they were like, what Shadow Smokers Legion? I was like, just a bunch of smokers. I started laughing. I was like, just a bunch of smokers that you know would really like to try everything, you know, out there, you know, to kind of make our life standard better. Try everything. Try everything. Right? Try everything and really improve our lifestyle. Because I told him, I was like, you know, do me this favor. Next time when I go to Taiwan, I will go visit you guys and formally, you know, thank you for it. But, you know, I feel like right now is the time where we work something out. So I told them that, you know, I'll try to get it at their price. But I can't get a lot because shipping is hell. And they say they will think about it. So they'll think about it is, I don't know. I don't know when he's going to respond to me. They'll think about it is, I don't know when they will respond to me. So unfortunately, we'll have to wait on that. But there is a good news. There's a good news I heard today. The Shadow Smokers Legion blend from Turbojet, 4 samples, 4 different blend of samples. It's going out. Ken said that he's gonna ship them out soon. He made them, and I'm gonna be able to taste them. And you know, few special people might see it too, and they can kind of try it with me to find out which one is good, which one they prefer, which one, you know. So we're gonna start that process. All right, Jim. Talk to you later. We'll start that process, and hopefully we'll get something good out of it. I really is excited. I really is excited. I really is excited. In terms of the Alishan coffee bean, still on its way. It's probably got to be there on Friday. You know, again, for those people who want to try them, go ahead and you know, you can get them from Tim as soon as it's available. Once he roasts it out and figure it out, to do that. I liked it. Okay, I liked it. So I personally told the farmer, says, well, in the future, if you guys have some, I would like to grab some for myself. So if Legion wants it, then I'll share some of my portion. But I would like to get some for myself whenever they release those, because they start bidding once a year and stuff like that. So I wanted to have some, because I tried I think out of the three version, I like the honey treated better. The water wash is clean, it's cleaner, and the sun dry is bolder. But I feel like it. I would like a little bit of sweetness to it, and the honey one really does have a little bit of that sweetness that I like. Oh, you already have a favorite? Everybody's different. So Tim, everybody's different. Everybody's different. Right? So, when that comes, we'll figure it out. And if you guys like it, we'll figure something out. Obviously, it will always be lowest we can get, like my cost, whenever we do this. If we gotta do something like that, it'll be at my cost every time. For the Legion members, everybody else pay full price. I mean, I don't even need to get rid of them because I actually like it. I used up my beans that quick. It was good. So, my wife actually liked it too. So, I think the static came from Matt. Matt, mute for 2 seconds. Mute for 2 seconds. Just mute. All right. Let's see if that comes up. Albert, say hi. Nothing but just one.
Hey,
hi.
what's up, man? Not me.
Yeah. So it is Matt. Matt's, I think, a heater or fan or something like that. I can hear your fan. Or it could
Matt's
be me.
screwing up, man.
For all you know, it could be me because my fan is blowing right at me.
I don't have anything on yet.
How about that? We'll see if that ooh, that's not good. Hold on.
I don't even hear what you're talking about.
It might be my fan blowing at the microphone, even though I have a dead cat on it. Right? So let's see if that gets better. Might be my background noise that's being feedback. So yeah, and that's that for the coffee. Again, if we gotta go with the special releases, maybe a couple times a year through Tim, we'll do that, and obviously, I will try to get enough of it so that it lowers the price, because one of those things that the more amount you bid, the lower the price goes. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I actually thought, maybe I'll just buy like 100 kilograms of it. 100 kilograms of it and try to sell 90 kilograms on eBay, and then the rest will be ours to use. So I don't know. I could. Yeah, we can hear the background noise whenever Matt moves.
So we solve a problem. Did we solve a problem?
What problem?
Some kind of world problem. Did we solve it?
No.
Oh, shit.
If any problem is how it creates problem. It creates
Well,
problem.
what the hell, man? What are we doing then?
It creates. But then hey, somebody had to win, somebody had to lose, right? Some of those things.
It is a zero-sum game. It seems like.
But yeah, I think everybody will enjoy it. I enjoyed it, and I think with Tim's skills and because like the one I try are second tier beans. They're not the top tier that we received, okay? And they are like roasted in this big machine. Not much of monitoring and stuff like that to get it. Yeah, there is some sort of.
It's bothering you, isn't it?
I'm trying to figure it out because when that, yeah, it is mad. He had a like a wind blowing at his microphone. Just turn your screen just a tad. Turn your screen just a tad.
Yeah, keep turning it. Keep turning it.
Or bend it forward a little bit.
Keep going.
Like that.
Keep going.
Oh, what?
What?
Oh, there you go. You had it. You had it. Just for a second. There you go.
What the hell? We'll see if that helps. Like turning a different angle, maybe the wind is not blowing directly at it. Maybe that'll help.
I got a little wind, but nothing that's out of the ordinary.
You break
Yeah,
wind?
I think the angle just happened to reflect right on your microphone so you can hear it.
Well, they call
So-
it breaking wind, by the way. I always thought that was strange.
Oh, what did he say? This is old news, but I finally smoked the Lang Lang Ha, and the first thing I tasted was orange peel.
Who
Could
was
be the
that?
power of suggestion, but pretty prominent for me. Oh,
Who was that?
that was Scaife.
Matt Scaife, bro.
Yep.
You better, if you got a button, you got to hand that shit in, bro.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
oh
He's
wow.
recalling.
Yeah, that's right, bro. Not recall. I'm repossessing.
Cancel culture.
Oh shit. Oh shit. So yeah, you know, those are the news about our coffee and the tea that I want to get. I don't know. It just sounds harder and harder. Like when I found this rare stuff, like yes, Tony the soy sauce can do this. All we need is money. And then I go, hey, I got money. They go, no. You know, that's a problem. Like, you know, I always tell people, you know, any problem is not a problem if money can solve it, right? Because all you have to do is find money, right? That's a one end solution. But when it comes to where it's like, we don't give a shit about your money, that's when I go, so sad. Yeah. So yeah, I'll continue to work on that. But you know, I'm already looking forward to the Shadow Smokers Legion blend and the Alisan coffee beans. Those things I'm excited for. And next thing, today somehow we got brought up. You know, there was more people want to cop the glass, the rock glass. I don't even have it right next to me. The rock glass that we made it first time, and I guess between the time we first made it all the way to now, there's a lot of members either missed it or knew it didn't even know it existed. You know, Curse of 150, we kick a lot of people and fill it back to 150, 160, and then now we have a bunch of people that doesn't even know that existed. So there is a post right now in the Facebook and this and I asked about this in Discord too. How many people wants that glass? All right, that glass is gonna be $30 each. $30 each, and shipping is gonna be separate. Shipping is gonna be separate because they are hell to ship. They are hell to ship. Now, just to give everybody like an idea how much it end up cost. I remember when I shipped 2 cup, it was between $8 to $14, depends on where you are in the U.S. All right, so that's why I try to just like, hey, that's how much it costs. You guys should pay for it. So in fact, I can give you guys the weight. You can go get your own label and send it to me. I can use that too. You know, it doesn't really matter to me. Okay, so I just give you guys the actual shipping cost. Last time I remember how much, like every one I send out, I had to pray that it doesn't break. Every one I send out, I had to pray. So you know,
How many prayers? How many prayers?
That's quite a bit of prayers. I think there was 38 prayers or something like that.
All right.
Something close to that. So yeah, I will do it again if we can fill probably 30 of them, 30 or 40 of them, because I'll probably buy 20 more to store. So I'll probably buy 30 to store. Because we need to fill a specific amount to even make sense. Or else it won't make sense. I thought about that is because somebody talked about those specific shaped whiskey glass where you used to smell, to rotate, and all that stuff. And they do make those too. They do.
Glencairns?
Huh?
The Glencairn glasses?
Yeah. So they do make those. But, you know, I don't know how our logo is going to fit on there because those glasses are like half the size of regular rock glass. So, we got to use... No, the new logo that you guys are seeing is only going to be for the event. It literally says 2021 meet on it. So, it's only going to be for the event. Okay? So...
That better not be how many people show up, between 20 21 people.
I think right now, actually, that's how many we have right now. That's how
Hey,
many we
Miss
have right
Sherry.
now.
Miss Sherry got the time off.
Yeah, Sherry got the time out. She's like, I'm going there. You guys better not let me know where to stay and where to go, and then show me around.
She's gonna
We'll
love
tell
it.
her where to go
Yeah.
and how to get there.
So
She's gonna love it out there.
if we have enough people that say they want it, I'll make it happen. It's not a fun process, I can tell you that, because literally when they arrive, I had to unravel every single cup, make sure they're good, wrap it back in, and put it in there. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I remember how long it took. So, and I also remember I dropped a whole box of it. So, yeah. Let's see. We have Facebook going down. Mike says put down for 2, so we got 2 more. Yeah, and if you wanted one, I will give you a number, and that number is just a count how many we have. So once we get to 30, and then I will start collecting the funds and then make order. But yeah, I'm still working on that. I have to. I don't want to send you guys one like when you receive it, it's already cracked or something like that, because turns it over to me. If you guys see the box that they sent over to me, it's basically something like this but bigger, with divider in between. The divider is as thin as this.
Yeah, the little. I know what it is.
Okay,
It's like
this thin.
it's like the same kind of cardboard that's like for cereal.
Yeah, similar to that, right?
Cereal box.
So you're like bagging that it doesn't break. When they put newspaper in between, that's only so that it doesn't clink. Okay, if it breaks, it still will break. It breaks inside the paper. Okay, so I had to open up every single one of them. Not fun. So, but if everybody wants it, we'll make it happen. That's just the way it is. I know a lot of people is like, because those cups are expensive. Like, how many people just gotta go a cup, right? So, when do we pay for the group meet in September? I am thinking somewhere around June-ish. Okay, I'm thinking that's around the time that make it right, so that I can already be sure what's going on with what, and it's easier to calculate all the expense that I already used to spend on the swag, and logo or redesign or change alterations and stuff like that for all the things that we're making, so that I have a better budget, so that I can actually go, hey, there you go, that's what we need, and then we'll go from there, right? So by June, like, it will be around June. Okay, around June.
All right, I approve.
Right, so I already start putting money into the swag. That's what we're gonna use. For example, the pin that I showed it to the group already in Discord. If you're in Discord, you saw the pin. All right, the pen is about 2 inches wide, 2 inches tall.
Is it black ink or blue ink?
Pin, not pen.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's quite big. It actually needs 2 little pins to hold it. It will fall off if it doesn't. So, to make it a whole package, I even tell them we design the backer card to hold the pin together and everything. So it's not just by its own. It's not in a bag. It's in the card. Okay. So, Tim already went off, so I didn't even get a chance to ask him a question. Because I believe either Gary or Scott came up with the idea that we should have.
He said it's a brooch. Desert Mofo says it's a brooch.
It's not a brooch. It's a pin. It's a lapel pin.
But if it's like real heavy, I think that qualifies it as a brooch.
Not if it's flat. I don't know. They call it a
Alfred.
lapel pin. What do you want me to do? When my bill is this pen, okay?
Jerry, I'm not Alfred. That's not my name.
Alfred Hitchcock. Oh, turn sideways. You might be that guy on the side of the Davidoff cigar.
Oh God. So what else?
Yeah, don't try to take a picture of it, Matt.
So that's being done. I end up choosing a more expensive material and print because they say our stuff is so detailed they cannot just simply boom and done. So it's gotta be fully colored. I already showed it to the Discord. If you're in Discord, you saw it. All right. If you are Facebook, unfortunately, I did not took it in the Facebook, and I don't have that picture anymore. So yeah, if you're in Discord, has benefit. Discord's been getting the most updated news lately. Even though the poll for the cup were in the Facebook area. Anyways, so that's those.
Who's our top chatters in Discord, man?
Say what?
Who are our top chatters in Discord?
Who are our top chatters in Discord? You guys want to find out? I can find out. And I honestly think it's gotta be Quick or Juan.
You think Quake's in there?
Hold on. I can
I
find
don't
out.
think it's Quake.
I can find out. It could be Joe too. Sparaccio.
Yeah, I think it's Joe.
Alright, let's see. Let me just double check. I can figure that out. And dashboard. And done. Leaderboard. Alright.
Oh, that was one thing I wanted to know how many posts I had for the homepage for last year. I was trying
Oh
to
my
get a number.
God! You gotta make me go look at statistics. Joe Sparaccio had the
We might
most
as well.
You can do that later on the after show or whatever. I just
What
wanted
is that? Is that like your little bowl of pot there, Tony? Is
Say that again.
that your little bowl of pot there?
Pot.
Yeah, 10 a.m. Oh, that must be the tea you're talking about.
Oh yeah, it's probably the T. Hey, Austin, what's going on, man?
What's happening?
Not much. So,
I was just thinking about you, man. I'm like, where you been?
all right. So let me get to one question at a time. First of all, who is the most active person in Discord? Obviously, I cannot tell which mod is most active because I level mod all the way to the cap. So, aside from the mods, Joe's ratio was number one with 268 messages. Okay, and Don is the next one. He have 232, and then Scott is the next one at 89. Albert is after that.
Who's next?
Scott. Copenhagen.
Who's after Scott?
Copenhagen.
Oh, me? Me? I'm
And
after him?
You're after
All right.
him, 173.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Trying to keep your statistics up. What the?
Dude, you got 183 messages. I got to beat you, man. I'm like 6 more messages, and I got shit, man.
Okay.
10 more. All right.
So the next one is, how is Fernando? Now, Fernando is getting better. I talked to him yesterday. He's getting better. Okay.
You know what happened?
He had a surgery.
I know he had a shoulder surgery or something, right?
No. He had
Oh, gastric bypass surgery.
gastric leaf.
Right. Okay.
Okay. And there was complications, so he had to do additional 2 more surgery on that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so that's why he's out for a while, because there was always complications. Okay.
Wow.
And honestly, nothing against Fernando, but losing weight for using that is a bad way. Gastric bypass, gastric leaf are not a good way to lose weight. Okay, because your metabolism eventually catches up, and then so. But hopefully he gets better. I really pray for him. I tell him to keep up with, give us update news and stuff like that. And he say once he gets discharged from the hospital, he will try to update us with more information. Okay. And next one. Don't break your arm. Patty is your bag for more posts, huh? I'll be doing.
Somebody saying don't break your arm.
Scott, you don't need to do a weight loss surgery. You can lose weight naturally, and that's the better way to do it because your body catches up. Right? Your body is very smart. Right? If you're not getting enough calories, it just simply makes you tired and use less. You'll end up store those weight back. I'm telling you, it's been proven over again. Right? So if you don't have to, you can actually go on a specific seasonal diet. That's actually better than doing the surgery.
My doctor said I need to watch my weight, so I'm getting it out there so I can see it better.
Lame. Okay, so I put it out there. I hope that if you have weight issues, figure out a way to deal with the weight issue first. It has to do with your lifestyle. And if you don't change your lifestyle, surgery isn't gonna help you. Surgery will be temporarily inconvenient, and then once your body catches up, you'll be back to the same spot again. I've not have a friend where go through a gastric bypass or gastric leave or even liposuction has been able to keep their weight down. They rebound. Okay, food diet is the only way. All right, you can go to gym all you want. And Matt can probably contest to that, right? If you don't change the way you eat, you can go to gym every single day, you still gotta gain weight.
Oh yeah.
All right. I rarely see skinny people in the gym. Rarely. They'll go to the gym, exercise, and then go eat. So, really. I've tried diet, it's not working anymore. My back, my knee, my ankle prevent excessive. I know countless people who had surgery, sleep through VA, and with long-term success. Again, you have to open your body up. There's so many different diets, and I can only. You don't even need exercise. Exercise make you hungry. Okay, you want to look built, you want to be buff, go do exercise. But if you just want to lose weight, change your food, what you're eating, what you're drinking. That's the only way. You can make your stomach half the size, but if you start chugging down the same amount of whiskey, you're gonna get that same amount of calories. So,
I lost like about 30 pounds last year, but I've gained it back. Like fuck. But I went back the way I ate, right?
Yeah, you went
Changed
back
my eating
as
habits,
soon
and
as
I
you go
lost
back to
weight.
the way it is.
And it's slow. It was a slow process. I mean, it wasn't easy. It took about 6 months to lose those 30 pounds, 6 to 8 months. But I gained it back and some. So I went back the way I was eating. So they say you lose weight in the kitchen. That's right, Gary. That's what I've heard, and I agree. But it's also a real personal thing too, man. People got to find their own way to do it, and what they,
Moderation is the key. Moderation is the key. If you keep things down, like you don't have to drink a whiskey every day. You don't have to eat 2 loaves of bread every day, right? Set it so that you only do it instead of doing it every day. You do it 3 times a day. All right. Once you get used to 3 times a day, shrink it down to 2 times a day. I mean 2 times a week. 1 time from every day to 2 times a week to 1 time a week. I guarantee you'll lose weight if you change the way you eat. Guaranteed. If you can't get enough calorie, there's no way your body can stay fat. There's no way. Your body is just the way it works. A lot of people blame DNA. A lot of people blame that my whole family is fat. Well, your whole family is fat because your whole family eating that kind of stuff. All right, you can literally lose weight by simply not eating enough. All right, reduce your meal to 1 meal a day or 2 meals a day instead of 3 meals a day. You will be able to.
Well, in all actuality, you should eat about 6 to 7 meals a day, but small portions to speed up your metabolism.
Now, see, that's the thing, though. You can only do that if you have a healthy body, where your metabolism will get kicked out. All right, and you have to be active. You cannot just sit there and expect your metabolism to do. Right.
Well, right. Yeah,
so, but then what I'm saying is, you don't have to exercise if you reduce what you intake.
Oh,
you're not using that much energy. Don't put that much energy in your body. Right. So, again, diet starts in the kitchen. Change the things you eat. Don't go crazy on your pasta. Watch out for beer. One beer is loaf of bread, right?
Yep.
So if you want to drink beer once a week, sure, do it. You know, I would do it. You know, if you want to, and if that's not helping, try to do it once every 2 weeks. Right?
You mean like a 6-pack of beer is loaf of bread, right?
No, that's
Here,
Yes,
if
it's
you gotta
not-
do some here, if you gotta do something crazy, do it all in a day. Does that make sense? Your body can only
Yeah.
keep so much carb in the liver. Anything more than that, they toss it per day. So if you do it every single day, you gotta get that excess 100 every single day. But if you only do it once a week, you'll use that by the end of that week. All right, you'll be done by the end of that week because your liver can only keep 100. Period. Right? So if you reduce that, there's only 100 in a week, then you'll be able to use that. You know, and in theory, you'll get rid of 10 grams of carb per hour. So in 10 hours, that 100 is gone. But if you go with your regular daily food, right? So you go with 12 to 6, that's only 6 hours. So you only got rid of 60 grams of carb and you added more. So it's constantly in the 100 level. Then you gotta store some. You'll end up storing, right? 24 hours, split it out. You just spread it out, you'll be fine. You know, a lot of diets say, you know, have the healthy, wholesome oats and wheat. Those are carb. You know, get rid of the carb, you'll be fine. Get rid of the carb, carbohydrate. All right. Now, your body needs carb. It's a building block. Carb is building block for your muscles, for everything, right? But if you're not building muscles, you don't need that much. You can't use that much. You know, unless you want to be like Matt.
Every night, man.
Unless you want to be like Matt. Every day, you're like 10 a.m. Let's go.
I fast every day, man.
4 in the morning.
All right, there we go. Yeah. So,
I fast every day. I go to sleep, and then when I get up, I break the fast with breakfast.
all right.
Jeez.
And gotta be very honest with you. Healthy weight to lose weight
That's what I do, brother.
only loses 1 pound every so often. You're not gonna lose like 10 pounds over 1 week. All right. Well, if you do lose 10 pounds over 1 week, I can tell you that all that's water weight. You just lost water. You just dehydrate. Okay. You cannot lose that much weight that fast unless you go to a starvation mode, which literally means eat no carb. Right? Do I do that? I do. Huh?
One of the fastest diet killers for people is the weight scale. You got to stay off the scale.
Yeah.
Because when you don't see the pounds coming off, your mind is going, well, I'm not losing anything. I'm doing all this. I'm done.
And that's one of the things I talked to Albert about earlier. You're comparing volume with density. Not the way to do it. You can be built and that'd be like 200, 300 pounds. It's all muscle, density, right? Not fat, right? You're still gonna get weight, but those are all muscle weight, right? So while you're losing weight, your body might replenish it with muscle. You gotta stay the same amount of number, right? Today you might be 170 pounds, and then you gain more muscle. You lost about 5 pounds of fat. You gain 5 pounds of muscle. You gotta stay the same, but you gotta look at yourself in the mirror. You gotta look significantly better. You gotta feel significantly better, and that's the
Muscle
change.
weight more.
Yeah, that's all you need to care. That's all you need to care is that you feel good, you look good. You don't use the scale. I mean, the body and the BMI is so outdated. It's so outdated that everybody who ever goes to the gym as a bodybuilder are overweight, are obese,
Yep.
morally obese. Right?
Yep. I agree, man.
So I surgery should be a life and death situation. Literally, you go to the doctor, you know, high blood pressure, whatever, and you're like dying. Then yeah, the doctor will choose. I say you need to do some surgery. Then sure, at that point you kind of have no choice. But you have a chance to get yourself better by just because if you're not changing your lifestyle, he can save you once. What about next time? You don't have enough stomach to cut.
Right.
Right? You need to change the lifestyle to be able to save yourself, not surgery. Surgery is just patching. You know, you can only have so much stomach to cut. I mean, literally, that's not even cutting. They just sew it up. But, like, how many times can you do that? How many times? Eventually, you just gotta have, like, you know, just tubes going down directly to the ass. So when you eat, it goes straight out of the ass. Right? You only have so much.
It's like a duck, man.
Right? So, like who was saying, intermittent fasting helps. Right? And literally, intermittent fasting is nothing unusual. In fact, humans used to be intermittent fasting automatically. All right? We only have so much time to eat. Back in the day, nobody eats breakfast. Breakfast was like invented. Like, you know, it's like not enough people eating. We need to do more business. What do we do? At breakfast. Right? Breakfast restaurant didn't exist before. Right? Nobody eats breakfast before.
It doesn't at Taco Bueno, man. They don't have a breakfast. They make your ass wait till lunchtime.
Like,
Taco
what's
Bueno.
breakfast? You know, even the farmer, they like water in the morning and go to the farm. They don't have time to eat. So.
It's all big food.
It just adjust your lifestyle. You'll feel much better. Trust me on that. You'd rather do that than 3 months of rehab. So, yeah, humans used to do keto naturally. We only eat so much. There's only so much food. You know, food used to be like rice and bread used to be luxury. Rice, bread, milk, they used to be luxury. Nobody can afford it. Like salt used to be luxury. If the salt used to be a currency, right? Food used to be scarce, and now we just have too much food. Too much ease of like access to alcohol, to high carb, to sugar, like everything is sugar, right?
What's the next topic, man?
Look, you got us on an agenda or what?
We're getting too close to home here. Shit. You going from preaching to meddling.
I mean, if you really want to lose a lot of weight, smoke crack and meth.
There you go. There you go. Get your new set of teeth after a few years.
Yeah, you won't even have a dental bill.
No,
I've never seen a fat crackhead. Have you?
That's because they spend all their money to buy crack. No food. They don't buy food. That's why. They spend all their money to buy crack. That's why.
Well, we spend all our money to smoke cigars.
Not enough. Apparently not enough because we can still afford food.
Yeah, that's because we're in our 40s, man. What are you talking about?
All right. So next topic. Let's see. Next topic. So yeah, I was talking about this. Okay, so Scott or Gary, I can't remember which one, has mentioned, you know, he showed to me that there was like a Harley Davidson poker chips that people collect, and I thought it would be very cool. If we end up doing something about that, like, you know, every time we can design a few different designs from one of each different store that you know that is willing to work with us to give us some sort of discount, right? Some sort of code for just Shadow Smoke Legion members. Okay, and through those stores, we might be able to say, hey, we make a poker chip over there, so you know, Shadow Smoke Legion member can collect by purchasing from you guys. That shows that, you know, you're part of a store that Shadow Smoke Legion member go to buy from. But then I had to ask. I had to see if that will work out, because designing those things costs money. Number one, right? Produce those things costs money. Also, get the store to carry it. It's not as simple as, hey, carry this. So I had to figure out how we're gonna do this, right? So, poker chip can be more detailed and cool looking. Gary, I will have to disagree with that because how big poker chip is. But is a poker chip about this size? Poker chip is about this size, right?
Yeah, about the same size.
Yeah. So you gotta know the outer round of the poker chip are colored to identify the value of the poker chip. Right? True. So we only have the inner diameter to do any design. So technically, it's too detailed, would be too small to fit. We can only fit so much design on there. So I don't know if we can do that, but I will. Next after show chat or whatever, I will talk to Brendan to see if something that he can bring up with the manufacturer. So Gary is saying 4-color printing, right? I can tell you that our standard coin has more than 4 colors. This has more than 4 colors already. Black, brown, a light gray, red, white. Also for the cigar is another kind of brown. There's 6 color in here, just to make this logo. So 4 color isn't enough. 4 color isn't enough. Right? If it's our standard logo, yeah, sure, you can get it in 4 color. But if it's gotta be anything other than that, you won't be able to do it for 4 color, unfortunately. So, and then the design too. I don't know how the design is gonna fit. I don't know how it's gonna be different. I don't know. Need more orange and cowbell. You know, if we were to design a coin just for Matt Hashimoto, maybe we'll put orange on it and cowbell.
Oh my gosh.
You know, I'm trying to. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you're talking about that, yeah, you can use those 4 colors to make any color. But when you go to ask for design to say, hey, I want to print this, they charge you per color. They don't charge you, say, hey, you'll be using all 4 colors to make colors. So, you know. You send Marco an OG coin and an ashtray he won from me. I'll be like, I think he will. I think he will.
Hey, the Secret Santa stuff is mine still like? Is it? I don't know. I mean, is it floating around or is it?
Did I not tell you? Did I not tell you? I thought I updated you already.
Yeah, you said that they sent it back to him or something like that.
No. It's on the way. I think. Hold on. Hold on. I thought I updated you. I might be too busy and I forgot to tell you. Hold on a second. Hashimoto. Okay.
I just see people still getting there, so I was just assuming.
No, they're still going. I still haven't got mine.
Oh shit!
Right,
I see that James, he got his.
Yeah, a lot of people got it 20 days late. So.
Wow.
Yeah. But hold on a second. Brian Ellicott just got his cutter today and stuff. That's pretty cool. Let me check out the message that I received because I literally got a message on it and I say I'll update you. I think that's what it is. Oh.
I tell you, man, I'm really enjoying seeing everybody get their cutter and stuff. It's really cool to see that. Their cutter and their coin and everything.
I know, right? Because whatever they're receiving is like quite, normal, easy to send. Some people just receive things that's really hard to send. It's not easy to send, What did you win anyway? I can't remember what you won.
I won the Miss Assassin special, man.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
Special.
That's what it is. Okay. So
he just glosses over that. You see that, Matt? All right.
So cool. That's not about you. I guess I did update the person. So your tracking number is not moving at all in USPS.
Mine is?
No, the one for Hashimoto. So
okay.
yeah.
Do I
I
have a
will say
tracking
give it a
number?
few more days. If everybody received it, you still haven't, then we have to check into it. But I don't know what else to say to that because I don't even think USPS are updating anything that send pre Christmas. And if they do, it will only piss you off because you'll see them running in circles just everywhere but your state.
Right.
Right? So we'll do that. Okay, and the next thing is shipping. All right. So for Albert.
Scott's aging a cigar for you, Matt.
Oh, so Albert, you have I think you won one of these things. I think.
One of what things?
What did you win anything last show? You did, right?
Yeah, I did. The little toilet paper guy.
Yeah. So you did. You have that plus Mrs. Assassin grab plus the cutter. I just haven't got to you yet. I have 20 more to go. 20 more to go. You know,
And a coin.
and a
Make
coin.
his
coin.
very last.
2 coins.
2 coins. That's right. So yeah, I just haven't got to yours yet.
Hey,
make
do you
it-
have any more of those little coin holders
For your coin?
for the
I
one I
should-
have now? This one.
That I never give out I never give out holders for those.
But is it the same size?
No, because the 3D one pops up thicker.
Oh, okay.
So if I give you the same one, you'll shake in there.
All right.
Let's see. Wait, what I'm missing? You can still get one, Matt. Which one?
Escape didn't know you could get one, man.
Get what?
Get what?
Another cutter. You can order a cutter.
Yeah, Escape. You have to, there's a post about the cutter in Facebook. Go there and put your name on it so I can count you in. All right. But here's the thing, though. I gotta tell you guys, the cutter is now gonna cost $62 because the shipping. Okay, because of shipping. That one cutter by itself is actually like 6 to 8 grams. I can't remember how much it is. Ounce, 6 to 8 ounce. I can't remember how much it is, but it was way more than what I expected to ship. So I figure, you know, since I told you guys that was the price last time, and I will honor it. And this time, if you want a cutter, So yeah, don't send me money yet. We need to have a final count before I start collecting. I don't want to like collect all the money and then have to return it because, you know, I want to make sure. Scott, I gotta be honest with you. I think I sent you a coin with the cover. I think I pretty much sent everybody with the cover unless I literally grab one without it. And yeah, but I think majority of people actually got it with the case. If I had an extra case, I put it on there. And yeah, Justin did get his cases. So big thank you to Scott for, you know, offering to let, you know, to have that extra cases. There were a few people I know that didn't really care for cases, so I didn't give them cases. But whatever extra, I put it in other coins. Okay, so yeah, I have, like I say, I have like 20 more people to go. One of the biggest problem is people who have that, the Revive ashtrays. I can't find box wide enough to fit it.
One of them's Fernando.
Huh?
One of them's Fernando.
It is. So, you know, once I find the box, I'll fit it. I'll put it in together. But, you know, and actually, the one that's getting the ashtray is Jason Austin. So.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yeah. So I have to find a box. I think. I'm actually thinking to get one of those USPS flat ones that can actually shove in there. Hopefully that will fit. I just had to go get it and send it out. But yeah, I'm working on it. Hey, Chief, what's going on, man?
Chief.
So yeah, 2021, we're working on a lot of projects. I feel like we're working on a lot of projects at the same time. You know, I'm doing a lot of like changing things, trying to work to see if we can do something with the logo, try to see if we can do more. We're still working working on the cutter. We want to get more cutter. Or now we're trying to get more whiskey cup. And then now you guys are talking to get the different kind of whiskey cup. And I still had to deal with the whiskey cup that we got to do for the event. Right? And then we have to also deal with what's this thing called? I just did the lapel pen. And then we had to do the coffee. And then maybe possibly tea if that happens. And then we have the artist cigar. I don't know what happened to that. Michael's not on, so I came and asked him. And then we have the event cigar, which we haven't even named that yet. So I feel like there's a lot of project in the beginning of the year, first month of the year, that we're working on. That's crazy. You know, one thing I do want to do. One thing I want to do.
Sorry.
One thing I want to do is to make an outer ring for this coin. You know, one of those out ring, you can just fit it in there, so that it become like a full size coin like this. I think that would be really cool if I can make an outer ring just to fit it like that, so it becomes a full size coin.
I thought you meant like you get a ring, like you can put it on a ring and you can wear it.
No, like a coin that has the center hollowed, so you can fit this in there. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. What do you think of that though? Like you make a ring, like you can wear a ring, and then you put the coin on the ring, and so you can be like, "Yo, man."
Albert, you're one of the OG, right? So you should know. Yeah, you're one of the OG, right? Oh, you're not actually, are you?
I'm an OG, yeah.
Yeah,
56.
So you know that we talked about ring before. You know we talked about making a ring before. The cost is just ridiculous.
No, you get an outer. You get like a holder, a coin holder.
Yeah, you still gotta get a ring and with the thing made.
Yeah, I don't know, and it's got to be gold, white gold, or whatever. I get that. But you know, just saying.
Wait. Matt Scaife doesn't know Casa Cueva is making our event cigar.
Man, he hasn't been around in a while. I'll tell you.
Matt
Welcome
Scaife,
back, brother.
Just so you know, for the event, the 2021 event cigar is gonna be made by Casa Cuevas, and he also actually promised us on the show, down to the knob, saying that he's not just gonna simply replace the band on a cigar. He's just gonna do a brand new blend for us.
Did you hear though? Okay, so there was a subtle thing said on that whole thing, right? We're getting a discarded blend. He said discarded. We discarded that blend. Did you hear that? Said it.
No, that wasn't the case. So what happened is Cigar Mechanic went over there and did a bunch of things, and then he kept a recipe. He gave, and in the end, when he left, he just gave it to the father of Luis, and then because that went nowhere, nobody did anything, so they throw away that blend combo, like the recipe. It wasn't discarded, just that recipe paper was discarded.
I know, that's what he said. He said discarded. So I thought that was a little weird, but
they had to reblend it now. They're reblending it completely new again.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they'd have to, right? So that's cool.
That's gotta be super cool. That's really super cool. And you know, when that's done, you know, all the regular people is gonna try it, and we're gonna go, this is approved. Well, let's do it. It's gotta be good, because I am not gonna now. If the cigar tastes like Gurkha, I'm like, no. You know.
I tell you, that was a cool show. Sunday. That was a really neat show. There was a lot of Legion on that show, man. A lot of Legion.
Oh yeah. And we even have after show. And I feel like the after show was like a pity show for me. Because on the after show, he gave out his address, his phone number, Alex's phone number. So now I have all those.
Yeah. Well, they called it the yellow room for your benefit, Brock.
Yeah. So you know, now I have
so
it.
The green room.
Now I have it. Do we know how much the cigar would be if we want to purchase more for the event? Quick. So, because it's gonna be special, because it's gonna be small amount, low quantity, the price, Brendan said to expect about $10 to $11 per stick. $10 to $11 per stick. Okay. So keep that in mind. It's gonna be $10 to $11 per stick. Now, does this sound a little bit expensive? Sure. but because the amount that we're making for this,
It's like having your name on an M&M, man.
Mhm.
You know, you're gonna pay for that little extra. Yeah.
Why's everything got to relate to food, bro?
God, why do you have to
like-
say everything, man?
but you guys also
Like,
gotta
have you
think
still-
about this, okay? You guys remember Journey? That was like $12 stick,
It's a hell of a band, man. Hell of
Right.
a band.
right? That was $12 stick. Voyage, that's $8 stick. So it's not too out of this world in terms of a price, and I think that is something that you definitely be proud and show off of a cigar, right?
Yeah.
How cool would it be? Go out there, Casa Cueva cigar made just for Shadow Smokers Legion. How cool would that be? You gotta say that's cool, right?
That's cool, man.
So, I mean, when you go out and smoke a Voyage cigar, that's pretty cool. When people see the band, their eyes pop. They're like, what the hell is that cigar? Right? So, we're making it legit.
Badass.
Is there a link somewhere to get the Voyage or whatever?
The Voyage, you had to get it from Nolo. So Nolo actually have a post on Facebook on his contact. So if you just search for Nolo in the group, you'll be able to find his contact.
Can you put that in the affiliated links?
I could, yeah. He doesn't. He have a contact. I'll
Yeah.
put it in contact in there.
Make it easy.
I'll do that sometime tomorrow.
Thank you, man.
Matt, your profile looks like you're about to spray paint tag your gang sign or something.
PAO.
Yeah.
I swear, man.
Yo.
Yeah. I'm gonna see that on the bridges and overpasses over in Salt Lake City.
Okay, here's the thing. I already wrote up a summary of how the caricature of the logo for Matt Hashimoto is gonna look like. All right, and the bottom of the thing is actually says Hashimoto. The top actually says TAO.
Yeah.
And
Is it in the shape of an orange?
there's orange in there.
Be holding my orange.
Yeah,
Oh my God! All right,
I have it.
that's
I
weird.
have it basically
Just-
waiting. I have it basically waiting, and I'm waiting for the designer finally get back to me. And I think it's one of those things again. It's like I'll offer 200, not respond. I'll offer 300, not respond. I'll 400, finally respond. Okay, we continue. We'll move this. So, you gotta know this designer hates me because every time I'm making it do 4 or 5 designs before we settle on one.
But that's what it's all about. I mean, you can't always go with the first one they give you.
No,
No.
revision is different than multiple designs.
Oh, okay.
Revision is different than multiple design. But then
He's not
that's
talking about
but-
revision yet. He hasn't got the revision.
yeah. So
Then he has to keep paying. Then he has to keep paying him not to quit.
like there was few designer literally when I talked to them, they like highlight in bold and underline says there will be only 2 revision. You like it or not? They will not revision they will not do more if you're not paying more. So yeah, this designer just don't like me because I will make them do revision on 3 or 4 different ones and pay them for one. Heading to bed. All right, have a good night, man. So yeah, Quick says 10 to 11 is normal. I will buy a box or 2, and I think he's Quick. You've seen our design on everything that we do so far, right? You were on the show for a long time, and you know the quality of things we do. It's always gonna be the best.
And if you buy a box, the box is gonna look fucking sick.
I didn't tell you guys yet, but we haven't even decided whether or not there's gonna be box in there. Who's gonna make the box? So we're still working on that. I have to talk to Louis about that. Once we decide on the cigar size and all that stuff and blend, I have to talk to him about how we can make a box happen. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Very tough.
It'll be worth it.
It will be worth it, but I'm gonna work my butt off. That's just how we do it, right? That's how we do it. I'm just keep bothering them, keep saying let's do this. just keep going, right? Until we can get it done. But I am going to have to do that. Don says, don't abuse your designer. That's too late. You tell me now. I already abused them like a slave owner. Shadow Smokers Humidor. Don, you seen the design and you heard it. They want what, $1,200 or $1,600 per side. Per side, and there's 6 sides. You're probably better off to buy a Davidoff, humidor made out of gold would be cheaper. Don says, I look forward to a lighter. I thought the size was gonna be Toro for the event cigar. They blend our cigar as a Toro first. Alright, so most likely it's gonna be Toro. Right? But even Toro have multiple sizes. Right? So, if you end up putting more stuff in certain things and less stuff in certain things, that might change. So, and I just want to make sure I don't shut this down by just saying this is absolute, and then we end up changing it because it's not. We're still working on it. Right? Lewis is gonna regret giving his number to you. I really think so. I really think that on the day of the event, he's gonna go. Tony said, "No, I'm gonna run." So just tell Tony I've been here. I kept my promise. I'm here. I'm gonna run now. All right, Scott, take it easy. So yeah, I'm gonna work my butt off on that for sure. But there's so many things that have to happen beforehand. And literally, Brendan says that he might have to travel down there just to blend it. So that's the tough part. That's a whole trip. Just whole trip just for an event cigar. Crazy, right? So, working on it, sure, it's just gonna take time. Matt, your wind noise. Here we go. Oh no, still hear it. Cover your microphone, not your camera, man.
Where the fuck's the microphone?
What's wrong?
Say what, Albert?
What's wrong?
I'm telling Matt to cover up his microphone, not his camera.
Albert, you're too fucking loud. Shut up.
Jeez. Oh, I just burned myself. That hot. It's hot.
I don't care.
So yeah, I'm excited for September, and now that is closer to now it's this year. I feel like 9 months is not enough to prep everything. Like, I'm not even kidding. 9 months feels so short. I'm not kidding.
That's because you're short, Tony.
I'm not that short.
If you're tall, we think it's longer.
He's taller than me.
So, I feel like I don't like to feel unprepared. That's one thing I don't like to feel like. I always do a lot of research. I always make sure I have all the information on the things that I had to do, and something like this, even though we couldn't do anything before, and even we're gonna do it now, there's waiting aspect to it, right? Everybody had to get the pieces together before I can act on it, and I feel like it's gonna be short. It's gonna be very short. Maybe the Toro size they can use the blank Mandalaria and put SSL logo. Yes. We talked about this actually, to use a laser engraver or something that is engraved on top of the box. However, I think their boxes are pre-printed. There's no blank boxes. Their boxes are pre-printed. Like all the sides already have Casa Cueva stuff, and then on the side actually says the name, the Mandalorian.
So we can't find a way to put our logo somewhere in there?
We could. However, I just like to say the cigar is not the Mandalorian and Mandalaria. Blah, blah,
Yeah, it
blah,
won't
blah.
be any of those. It won't be any of those cigars.
Yeah, but it's on the side of the box.
Yeah, it won't be any of the cigars, so you can't use their boxes.
Their boxes, regular boxes, actually don't say what cigar it is on it.
Yeah, but we know.
Let me double check. Yeah, it doesn't say any cigar on it.
Yeah, but We know.
But like, but the Mandalorian,
La Mandaria.
La Mandaria, shit, oh my gosh, La Mandaria, Mandalorian, yeah, I'm tired. La Mandaria actually have the print on the side. It says La Mandaria.
Will this be a like what's the rapper gonna be? Will it be a Maduria rapper?
Shut the fuck up.
I vote for Maduria.
Who came out with the Midoriya last time?
Matt.
That really screwed me over last time. That really screwed me over last time. Now I keep thinking it's Mandalorian or something like that, but it's not.
Maduria.
I was nervous. Jesus Christ. Leave me alone.
Matt is starstruck. Starstruck right there. And I still remember Matt was like, I always remember like this guy that said that he would send me a box of cigar, and lo and behold, a box of cigar he really sent it. and then Matt had this pause.
Yeah.
And
then he said, and I think this is when he said it, because it could have been one of these other little things Matt said, but he said, Matt, you really need a life.
Did he say that?
He said something to that effect. He did. He told him you need a life.
He did not say that. Shut up.
Yes. Let's go back and look at it, bro.
I've watched that video twice, so
I bet you a cigar over it.
But anyway,
I'll bet you a box of La Mandarias over it.
Ah, fuck. All right, maybe. Let me think.
Oh,
He
he called your bluff. He called your bluff.
I got you, Matt. I got you. Yeah, we'll bet a box of La Mandarias over it. He said to you need a life. He said it. I know he said it. I didn't come up with that. Yes. Boom. La Mandaria coming my way, brother.
You backed out. What are you talking
No, I
about?
didn't. I doubled down on it.
You chicken shit out.
I doubled down on it. We'll go back on the video on that too, bro.
You just said I doubled down. Oh,
Refresh. We'll just go back.
Calm down. Just for the sake of it, I will go watch it tomorrow.
Yeah. And I said, okay, no, I'll go for it. We'll go back. And then he said he heard it too. So you got it, Quakes. Thanks, brother.
Oh my!
See, first of all, that's your first mistake is having Quakes as your backup, bro.
You kidding me, man?
You need to choose. You need to choose wisely, son.
Oh my gosh!
Calm down. Anyway, so, yeah, the box situation. I don't know if it's gonna be making on time or whatever. However, if this cigar comes in bundles, like plastic bag, not in the actual box, my next project will to get us boxes. Okay, so if you have those cigars sitting around, you can buy the box and fit them in there. Okay, and I honestly think that because if you add boxes, it adds to the price of the cigar. Not a lot, but you're adding the price of the cigar. So,
I wouldn't give a shit.
Huh?
I wouldn't care.
Oh, no shit, you don't give a shit. No, not everybody has a financial backup of this kind of stuff, right? So
that's funny.
I'll work on it. That's having our own box of cigar is a goal, right? I want that to happen. However, it's not simple because it's really hard to get enough number to say move your factory for me, right? They were like, okay, would you make 400 boxes? Well, what am I going to do with 400 boxes sitting in my house? You know what I'm saying?
Just keep it.
You know what will happen, Tony? You know what will happen?
What?
The next cigar we do, you're going to be like, it needs to be an exact size. You'll be like, the next cigar will have to be that size.
No, because if I figure out how to get the box done, the next time we'll be able to do the same thing. Different box.
Understood, but if you bought 400 worth.
Yeah, if I buy 400 bucks,
the next cigar is you'll be a pain in the ass about that.
And then you gotta ask where that 400 number came from. That was the number I heard the last time when we tried to make box for Voyage.
400 boxes. Wow.
And that's a lot of boxes.
Yeah.
Because we don't want people smoking our cigar, do we? Like non-Legion members.
Non-Legion member cannot buy that cigar.
Exactly. So we're stuck with these boxes.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. Now, if they were for the Shadow Smoke's Legion event cigar, because it's Cigar Mechanics blend, whatever. If he end up retailing it the regular version of it instead of like a special package version of it, then we might be able to say something like, okay, you make these boxes, but the Shadow Smoke's Legion version will have a slightly different. But we talked about this, right? Last time we can use a certain box, and maybe the Shadow Smoke's Legion version will have double band or whatever, something different. So we'll work on that. We'll work on that to see what we can do. But again, we have to do within our limitation, right? We only have so many members, and not every members are buying something.
Hey, so where does Nolo get his boxes, man?
Say what? Nolo
How does
actually
Nolo
Nolo has his own brand, so he actually bought those boxes at hundreds at a time. They were boxed.
And that might be an option. That might be a possibility, right?
But he, we're talking about hundreds and hundreds of boxes printed, send it to the factory to pack it before it get to it. He didn't have to pack it himself. The factory packs it. Okay, so there's a difference to that. And I mean, once you get to a mass production, you can afford that money to have 400, 500 boxes of cigar that's already in there. Alright? And I am not a retailer. I'm not gonna have 400 boxes. Not even Little Guy Cigar Shop will say, let's keep 400 boxes just sits over there because he have storage limit. Right. So
what about putting them in a coffin?
Coffin? Individual coffin? You're looking at even more of production. Do you guys want a coffin? I thought it would take even more.
But they would probably sell quicker.
They would, but the price on it will significantly increase on the cigar price because having something that has 6 sides, even if you make it into a coffin, now you need 6 sides of small pieces, and they were gonna charge you per box.
So, if this is a good blend, right? What about getting those into like some of those monthly cigar packs? Help fund our cigar smoking.
Monthly cigar packs for
Little Guy.
Or whoever does it.
Little Guy Cigar Shop is planning to do something like that. However, you know the thing about monthly cigar shop, monthly cigar thing is that you have to have enough rotation, right? This month cigar cannot be the same month of that next, right? January cannot be the same as February. So
but you have monthly cigars. You have that Bravada Club cigar thing.
Yeah, and they all have very different cigars because they can carry that many facings, right? Little Guy Cigar Shop have about what, maybe 20, 30 facings?
Right, I'm just saying it sells cigars for Casa Cuevas. It also gets our name out there, doesn't it?
True. And then the only reason when it's hard is because I've been very stuck and stubborn about only Shadow Smoke's Legion members gets what Shadow Smoke's Legion member gets.
I get it.
Because I feel like my effort is going to the Shadow Smoke's Legion, not everybody else.
I hear you, and this is a different way of thinking about it, and I'm just throwing it out there because now this cigar is going into these packs. They don't know the shit about Shadow Smoke. Then they find out and they go, okay, cool. This is a good smoke. This is what they're about. This is what this group is about. It's a thought.
It could.
And then the sale of that helps drive some of our price down as well. So there could be
might
more
boost membership too.
Say what?
It might boost your membership.
Well, the thing is that we're not gonna just accept everybody. You know,
we like being
our curse of 150 will stay.
Yeah, we like being a small church.
You know what I'm saying? Like I understand that, and I feel like that's one option. That's one option. You gotta know we're not making any money on this. Like even if we go to Casa Cueva, tell them to make cigars, Shadow Smokers Legion does not make a penny out.
Yeah, and I'm not looking at it as a revenue generator.
No,
for
but then like that's the thing. But then I value our effort as price, as money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I feel like, it's like, hey, we're doing all those things, but someone else is getting the benefit of our effort.
Which is not a bad a bad thing as an offering to the cigar community. That's all I'm
Well,
getting at.
yeah, and I completely understand. But I want the Shadow Smoke Legion benefit first. If we ever decide to say release this to everybody else, then sure, yeah. And I mean but then that's after all the Shadow Smoke Legion member had tried it.
Yeah. And that's where I'm kind of going with it. You know, we get the first fruits of that, right? But as an ongoing thing,
Because let's be honest, a lot of you actually has the Void cigar and have given that Void cigar to someone.
for sure.
That's not in the Legion. So yeah, that is there. There are some cigars that's out there that's not being smoked by a Shadow Smoke Legion member. Yeah, sure, right?
And that kind of the prestige of it is what I'm trying to say. It adds the value of it. Hey, this is the group that arranged to get a cigar made. That's a damn good cigar, and it's a limited edition kind of a thing because there's not a shitload of them. There's enough to do that. So it's just something to think about. I'm not trying to settle.
And I did thought about that, and then in the future that might happen. And if that does happen, it'll be something like Shadow Smoke's Legion member will pay at one price, and everybody else will pay at an inflated price.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's within the thought of how we do this, right? I don't want the Shadow Smoke's Legion went through all this trouble and we end up paying the same price everybody else. No.
Yeah, F that. Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, that's within the consideration, and obviously, we'll try to get this to happen first before we can make all that decision.
Sure.
Right.
And we pay the freight for that, right? I mean, we pay our own freight, and that's fine. And there's plenty of us that want to do that.
Yeah. So, that's something I had to talk to Michael about too, because once Michael comes out, I can say, hey, let's do this. All right. Once the event happened, all the members got the cigar. Those cigars can be retailed at a special condition, right? Or whatever condition that is. Either at an inflated price or only as a part of a sampler of some sort. Right? That way, we can make sure all the Shadow Smokes member are getting the maximum benefit out of all our effort. It wouldn't have happened if we didn't go and say we gotta have an event cigar. We have to do all the design, because all the design and stuff like that in the end costs money, and that came from members doing raffle and stuff like that. It's not free, right? So
it's also got to go through channels, right? It's got to go through a retailer, right, to get to us. And so why wouldn't Brandon and Michael benefit from the work they got to put into it?
Right.
So we get a pretty good discount with Michael as well, right? So what he could make extra on those special cigars would help offset some of what he gives us on a break. So that's kind of cool.
So yeah, they will get their part. And obviously, Cigar Mechanics, the broker, he's got to get his share, right? And Michael is the seller. He's got to get his share because he have bill to pay. He has things to organize. He have tax to pay, right? And then after that, we just got to make sure that it's worth it. Because like I say, the designs, the image and all that stuff came from the members. If the member didn't donate the money, didn't do Patreon, didn't do the raffles, we would never have any of those funds to even partially pay for all of those. The designs, every time I go to designer, it's like $400, $500. So, those are expense came from the members. Big props to the numbers too. Like the members were the one that's being generous in the raffles. We're having fun, and whatever that's generated at the end goes to pay those bills, right? So
yeah, Michael should get something for all that wood burning stuff he's got to do to get our logo on the box. So, and the time it takes to wood burn it, so he's got to get something out of it.
So, we could do that in the end, but I want to make sure that the family gets it first. The family should have all the benefit first because that's what the family deserves, right? All my hard work, our hard work. Is so that the members can benefit, right?
All right, man. I approve.
Right. So just like if I ever make the logo for Hashimoto, it's for the benefits of everybody can have a good laugh, just like that.
I think you gotta make him wait. Make him wait.
Oh, he's gotta wait. I don't have the funding for that right now. That's why it hasn't happened yet.
Just wait.
That's why it hasn't happened yet. Like you guys have no idea. I'm $400 in the shipping right now. I still have 23 to go. So, you know.
Gotta wait, Matt.
Make sure Albert gets his package last.
Albert might have to wait 2 more weeks.
I'm gonna wait.
Because I want to make sure I do Albert's right. Because like I have to put the coin that's gonna worth $1 million in 20 years in his package.
Right.
And I gotta make sure I double check and make sure it's correct.
Yeah. In 20 years, $1 million will be worth $20.
Yeah, pretty much. Right. So I gotta make sure all those are right, and I gotta be really honest with you guys. I pack out all those packages. Some of them I open it 3 times, open it back up 3 times, just to make sure I put the right stuff in there. Because like once I seal it up, it's like, wait, shit, did I put that in there? I open it up. So, but I'll work on it. And my next goal is really to find a box that will fit those ashtrays, so I can send those ashtrays out first, because those ashtrays taking up space. And because Cigar Mechanic also sent me a Romeo y Julieta cigar ashtray. I don't know who won that. I don't even think that was part of the raffle. Did anybody recall that was being raffled off? The Romeo y Julieta ashtray?
I thought Sherry was keeping track of that.
She gave me a list. I couldn't find that in there. I
Yeah,
think
I
he just
don't
gave me
remember
a
that
one
either.
extra ashtray.
It's okay. Save it for the next raffle.
Well, yeah, that's gotta happen. But I want to make sure that nobody's missing theirs if they did want it. So that's one of the things. And now, like, I have to make sure these fits in those packages too. I have to send these out too. Just piles up all the things like shipping. My wife went to my office. She usually hang out on that bed that have all the boxes on it. And then she was like bothering me. She's like, oh, I'm just gonna stare at these boxes. What I'm afraid of is that she's gotta add more cigars into each boxes.
Don't worry about that, man.
I
Just
do
don't worry
I
about it.
do worry, because she just do it just
worry about
purposely
it.
just see if I get angry over it.
Those things will make you you'll be obsessive about it. Don't worry about it.
So I actually have those boxes on there, and my wife came in. This is what I say: that box in the middle, that big one, came from Brenda. And she's like, oh, what's a big deal? I said, well, the person who shipped it is definitely not Brendan. And she's like, why? I was like, well, the account didn't say Brendan Wells, it's someone else Wells. And she's like, what does that mean? I was like, Brendan's wife have coronavirus. She jumped off that bed so quickly, so funny.
Stop planting seeds of doubt, Tony, and just relax. Say just do that a couple times.
No, because I also had it kind of lay out so I can see the name, because it's so hard to, which one's what. Gary said, when's the next raffle? Might need to send soy sauce soon, so it gets there in time via USPS. The next one is gonna be June. We always do this, right? June, and December. Right after our audit. Our beautiful audit, right? So, June. We've got plenty of time. Plenty of time for those raffles. If we had to skip a raffle, so be it. We don't have to cry over it. Raffle.
So the audit cigar. So were you able to find a company that will only print 150 bands?
No. I have to. I'm still. Actually, that particular cigar, I didn't even talk to Michael about it at all for the last month or so. We didn't have any progress. We know what cigar we want to do, but I don't think he got any of the cigar in yet. That's the thing, because every cigar company is having issues shipping. Now, if you expect somebody to get here 1 week, it actually be 20 days late because USPS. So, but how many people think it will be funny if I send a bottle of actual soy sauce to Louis?
Hell yeah.
You'll laugh, right?
You have to.
I think that would be really funny. I'm gonna go out there and find some really nice soy sauce, or maybe even on my next trip to Japan, I'll bring back a really nice bottle of soy sauce and just send it to him.
Then you need to call him and make sure he got it.
Let's call him. Be silent. He's like, hello. I'm like, did you get my soy sauce? You're like, what did I fuck up? What did I fuck up this time?
I sent Kikomon to Bulla.
You said keep home to what? Who? You
To
sent?
Bulla last year for the Christmas raffle.
What, you sent him a bottle of Kiko Man?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I
You
think
already-
Gary
you
sent
already-
me a bottle of soy sauce too. Gary
Matt,
sent me a
you
bottle
sure you
of
sent
actual
Lewis
smoked
something?
soy sauce. But yeah, I wanted to send a bottle of soy sauce to Lewis as like a funny thank you kind of thing. So
I
Yeah,
dig it.
Matt's gonna clear off one side of his humidor for like a little homage to Lewis.
have like shrine,
He's
Casa
gonna
Cueva shrine. Well, there's a life size cardboard of Lewis Cueva standing there with a cigar like this.
With the Hashimoto button on it, right?
Yeah.
He's
So funny.
already hanging out with my Pappy Van Winkle, so
Can you imagine when the event happens? When the event happened, Matt is gonna be right next to Lewis again, taking a nice picture, and he's gonna go make a nice full-size cardboard standing
He'll be
right at his
photobombing.
walking humidor.
He'll be standing behind Lewis all the time, you know, trying to get photobombed in him.
I just thought
Yeah.
it was really funny because Matt's like, I'm not gonna follow the hype. I don't think it's that amazing. And then he ended up to be a gigantic fanboy about Lewis.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Starstruck. Oh my god! It's
Yeah,
Lewis!
yeah.
You know, and then we also had Brittany goes, oh my god!
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
he-
was worse than me.
He can give. So Matt can give a shit less about Drew, right? Right, Steve Saka, but Lewis, yeah, he's got him.
I gotta be really honest because I don't feel like Saka is as much of a likable person to talk to as Lewis. Because Lewis is just funny to talk to. But like when I looked at the video of people interviewing Saka and stuff like that, it feels like he doesn't joke a lot. He just talk answer to you. It is what it is kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty serious all the time.
So and I feel like that's more of an agenda when he goes to the show to just talk about his cigars, but not really engage with the people that is his fan, right? And I think Lewis is just really open. He's just like joking around, talking about his son, talking about his daughter. I think that was really nice. I think that's how it should be, right? Just because you are a cigar manufacturer, a cigar company, it doesn't make you any different than the people that's buying it.
Right.
Right. So yes, you have a product. You have a product that's really amazing, but at the same time, without the client, your product is nothing. So really, give back to the people that supported you is very important.
Not to mention, man, you're a cigar smoker, right? So you don't just smoke one brand. You don't smoke just one. You
I
talked
think
about
he
other
happened on the show
brands.
smoking some other brand of cigar before.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, he's real.
No, like Saka.
What's that?
Steve Saka has smoked some other brand on the on Bob's show
Sure.
before. I think that was what it is.
And they should.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what normal people do.
Conference, he's pretty funny. Yeah, I have never talked to him before other than a couple emails and Instagram message here and there. He's very helpful, yes, but at the same time, I did not find the conversation to be funny. So, I don't have nothing against him. I still think that, the Boulay is sweet-tipped, but, he probably don't like to hear that, In fact, if I say that to him, he'll be like, shut the fuck up, get out. What do you know, soy sauce assassin? Go back and drink your soy sauce. Something like that. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. My goal in 10 years is so that Shadow Smokes Legion will be popular enough, like something like Cigar Dojo, where we'll have a lot of collaboration with all the other companies. That'll be fun. I think that'll be fun. Because our goal is not to make money. It's to enjoy this hobby together. And I think that makes it a lot easier to work with other people. Because we're like, so long as you do this for us, we don't need to have anything back. We don't have any kickback. We don't need it. We just want it to happen. Right? So, like a lot of collaboration, they will be like, hey, I want $1 for every cigar sold or something like that, But we're the opposite. We're like, we just want the member to get discount. So I think that will ultimately make things easier to to work with all the other company to eventually says, hey, okay, we'll give it a try. We'll do something funny. We'll do something together. That kind of stuff. I'm hoping that will happen in the future. So, anyways, so that's that. Other than that, again, gotta mention this because I always don't remember to mention. People need to join the Discord if you can, because the Discord is quite active today. It's going on.
Yeah.
It's going on today. So, I think Sagat Mechanic was on yesterday or today, something like that. He was on there chatting for a long time. Yeah, and you know, that's the best place to interact during your day. You know, you can just watch people chat, and you know, join the chat when you want to, and you're not gonna get 10 million alarm like an alert on your phone. If you go in there, you'll see everything you missed. If you leave, everything will wait for you until you come back to read it. I think that's pretty good, right? So
yeah, me and Brandon hung out there for quite a while yesterday.
I know, kicked out my butt.
Sorry.
You know, that's the music rooms for music.
Well, I was in there just chilling, and then he came in, and then it just went from there.
Juan said that Martin has not joined. Martin has refused to join. Martin has refused to jump on that because I don't know, Varozone, I don't know, but he didn't want to. So it's not forced, but you know, if you gotta get the latest news right away, it's gotta be either on the website or it's gotta be in Discord. And when I remember, I'll post it in Facebook. Right? So that's you know, I feel like whatever I need to keep track of, like I need like a count, I put it in the Facebook so that I can go back and have a count of what we have. But everything else, I've been chatting just on Discord. Discord is so much easier to have just one screen running around on one of my screen on the side. So when I look over, I can see who's chatting or whatever. I don't really have to monitor it, you know, because Hashimoto's usually in there somewhere.
In the shadows.
Michael jumps in and reads it and goes away. He doesn't talk much.
He said something today, but it was only one comment.
Yeah. Martin is in the doghouse for smoking in the car.
Yeah, you see that shit?
Wait, did he get in trouble for that?
No. Stacy's out of town, man, but Martine, he was smoking in the Infinity today.
Because they have no choice. Outside is cold as hell.
It ain't that fucking cold. That son of a bitch. Shit.
Right? He have no choice. But then again, he's smoking a Thai tea. You know? Did you guys see my comment on it? I demanded him to change his comments on that. Thai tea and bubble tea are two different things, okay? They're not even similar.
Oh, yeah.
So, because I worked and made bubble tea before. During the college year, I actually worked in a bubble tea shop in the kitchen making bubble tea. I actually went on a newspaper for that. We made the best bubble tea at the time.
I almost got some yesterday, but I was like, nah, I'm okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you've seen the sugar, amount of sugar you need to put in a Thai iced tea, holy shit. Holy shit. All right. Okay. Just as an example, let's say this is the size of the full bucket. All right. This top silver part is how much Thai iced tea leaf you will need. All right. The amount of sugar is from the bottom all the way to the end of this. That's how much sugar is in that entire bucket. I used to make those, and then you just let it sit overnight. It literally just all sweetness. I think the infusion of cigar is called Thai tea, but the picture looks like a boba. Yeah, because if you just simply put a tea, you wouldn't be able to tell what tea that is. So I don't know. Thai tea has condensed milk, doesn't it? Yes and no. Yes and no. You can drink Thai iced tea with condensed milk, with non-dairy creamer, or even milk. So you can choose. So some people make Thai iced tea without sugar, but they put condensed milk, and condensed milk is all sugar. So yeah, it's just which one you want to get the sugar from, right? But yeah, I Thai iced tea and regular tea. Now I actually posted on that video. I said bubble tea is made of Assam tea leaves. Assam, all right, and Thai iced tea use Thai tea leaves. Two different things. Two different things. Ah. So yeah, Wednesday and Saturday is coming up in a few days. Next week on the 22nd is my wife's birthday. However, she won't be able to celebrate it. So if she decided to celebrate on Saturday, I may or may not cancel that show because I might not be home. Okay, just heads up on that. I will let everybody know by Friday whether or not we're gonna have that show. I had a girl introduce me to Thai iced tea, and I was ready to go. So much sugar. Because she want you to be the sugar daddy. No. You know, that's why they have a drink and then go, oh, you're so sweet. Something like that. I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much all the information I have. Did I miss anything that we
that was
topic wise?
That was a nice try, Tony, on the sugar daddy thing. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, that was like the college time. That's when I had the most fun, you know, because I was making iced tea. I was popular because all the girls wanted bubble tea. You know, I was in the kitchen making it, and I was very popular on that time. And, you know, that was the time when I get my first nickname.
Your bubble tea brings all the girls to the yard?
Oh, yeah. Damn right. It's better than yours. That was a fun time. But even I think the person who owns that bubble tea already sold the whole franchise to someone else. He just produced the material now. So, you know, whatever that is. Anyway, so Matt and Albert and Jason, did I miss anything? Like any topic you guys think that we should address that I didn't? Because I feel like I addressed everything. All the things that we care for, all the project.
Yeah, sounds like we did, because I know the big thing was the glasses.
Yeah, Gary. The glasses, if we get enough people, I will make it. I will ship it again. I will do all that again. It's just thinking about it gives me like a migraine. So, all right, Gary, have a good night, man. So
See you, Gary.
I think that's it for tonight. I mean, it's 11:59, and I pretty much addressed everything that we want to talk about. Oh yeah, there is one thing my wife asked me to ask you guys. When you eat cereal, does the cereal goes in first or the milk goes in first?
Cereal.
That's what I say too. My wife put the milk in first.
How does she know how much milk to put in?
Well, she just don't have to fill it all the way, and then she will fill the rest of it with cereal.
She's doing it wrong. She
actually went online. I think like 16% of population puts the milk in first, and then the rest is cereal first. And I was like, that's normal. You put the cereal in there and you put milk in there as needed because you're eating cereal. You're not eating milk.
You said 16%?
16%.
Yeah, I mean, so they're the outliers. They're the outliers.
So.
Yeah, you got to get as much cereal in that bowl as you can first.
Yeah, right? The key is to eat the cereal, not the milk. So you want mostly cereal, not mostly milk.
You put the cereal in, and then you start filling up the milk, and then that's how you know how much milk to put in.
Right? I said that's normal. That's how normal people is. She's like, well, I'm not one of those people. I'm pretty sure somebody in the Legion would have put the milk in first. I was like, I don't think so. Well, number one, I don't think anybody in the Legion will eat much cereal. But, I think that if they were to eat cereal, they put cereal first because cereal was the main point of the food. We call it eating cereal, not eating milk.
All right, I got one for you. I got one for her. All right, I got one you can ask her about.
Okay.
Y'all eat bread in the loaves of bread? Y'all eat loaves of bread? Do you?
Sure.
Okay. When you open the bag of bread, do you get the first couple slices, or do you reach in further and get the slices?
I take the heel, bro.
What? Like,
when you reach your hand into the loaf of bread, right? Do you get the first couple slices, or do you go past the couple slices to go get the third?
Well,
and fourth
that's
slice?
A bad question to ask Asians. That's a bad question because when we bite the loaf of bread, they don't have beginning or the end. The whole entire thing is one size. Here, let me show you guys a picture.
I'm talking about sliced bread here, bro.
Yes, hold on.
All right.
I take the hill because nobody else eats that shit. But I it's just another piece of bread to me. So
'Cause I got an idea about that. I have a good marketing idea, right? You know those Ziploc baggies, like they do for grapes?
yeah,
They should make a longer one, and then they put the bread in there, and then you can open up the whole bag, get the middle, right? And you're not touching all the ones in between.
All right,
Then you
guys.
zip it back up.
Hold on a second.
you've put way
Wonderful.
too much thought into that, bro.
Oh, dude, that's the next thing, brother. That's the next thing.
I don't think so.
It is.
But then if you don't zip it up right, then
But
you
they've
make
done
the
good on those
holes
bags,
already.
though. Jason, they've done good on those bags, though. They know how to do it
I
well.
guarantee people still fucking touch all that other shit.
So I think the reason you can ask that question is because American bread, the ends are curved down as smaller, right?
You can't overthink it, bro.
Right? Is that why? Like, Albert, you're asking because American bread has this slope to it. So there's difference
Yeah.
between the size of bread. For Japanese, for Asian people, our bread looks like this.
He said you can't overthink it, but he's thought about the bag.
Yeah, I got a better bag, man. Okay, but do you go for the end or do you go for the middle?
But
Like
they're all the
like-
same size. They're literally the same. So we will start from the beginning because there was
You
no
always start from the
difference.
beginning, always.
Yeah, because there is no difference between the sizes. I mean, you can look at this loaf of bread. There's only 4 slices. How many middle do you have?
I'm just saying, man.
Right? There's only
But
4
it's not
slices on here.
soft on the
Look at
end,
this.
though.
When they cut it, there's only 4 slices per loaf.
Jason, what do you do, man?
I reached past the heel, but grabbed the first two,
First two.
full one.
I got
They
kids
have,
in my
like,
class
White.
that say they go in the middle. They dig their hand all the way in and grab the middle.
Yeah, for us it makes no difference because even when you buy a package, if it's in a bag, like this one that is not in the bag, right? So it has the ends and where they brand the logo at the end. But if you get the ones in the bag, there is no beginning piece or the last piece.
All
Those
right.
end
well,
pieces are trimmed off. So they are
All right.
always the same size for everybody. You know, precision is very important
But
when
that
it comes to
brown
Japanese
part
bread.
on the end. But it's the heel part, the brown part on the end where they burn the logo in it.
Yeah.
It's not soft all the way through.
Yeah.
Like
No,
it's got
but
that
that's only for the
heel
loaf of bread that's
hooked.
not in a bag. Let me show you the one in a bag.
and Jason, what Jason's talking about is if all the bread's been eaten but the heels, and then you got to eat that damn peanut butter sandwich with the heels. That's
We don't
the
have
bread.
that. We don't
I'm
have that.
guaranteed. I'm guaranteed an extra sandwich because nobody else is eating that.
Did you see the end piece?
Well, they all stuck their hand on it.
There's no end
They all-
piece. And
Man, I'm
not to
too
mention,
shit.
our package, the opening's on the top.
You don't give two shits.
I don't give 2 shits, man. I'm eating that thing, man. I grew
Albert,
up
can
in
you
the
see this?
670s.
Yeah, shit.
Our opening's on the top. There's no beginning or end.
Yeah, that's like the King Hawaiian rolls is what that is.
No, they're not. There are 4 slices of toast in there.
Yeah, I don't know, brother.
It literally says 4 on it. 4 slices of toast in there. No beginning, no end.
Y'all got weird bread, dude.
No, we don't. We don't waste those either. The
Dude,
beginning
I'm talking
or the
about
end, the beginning or the end, or either.
That's only a whole loaf of bread. You only get 2 damn sandwiches. Something wrong with that. That's why
Yeah,
y'all are
something
so
wrong.
skinny all the time.
Yeah, it is.
The loaf of bread that we're so thick, we actually use 1 piece of bread to fold it into a sandwich.
And let me tell you this, man. If they're going to be branding bread, I'm going to be looking for other kind of bread, man, that don't brand it.
Well, those
Don't be
because
brand-
there's no bag on it. You cannot tell what brand this bread is. There's no bag on it.
Yeah,
He's
well,
talking about the brand in the bread itself.
yeah, that's what he's saying.
Oh no, it's not gonna be in the bread. It's on the
No,
bread.
that one you showed had one on the end on the loaf.
Yeah, that's on the loaf because there's no bag. You just buy that loaf, so you need to have. See, our
Okay.
opening is on the top.
Dude.
No
Hey.
beginning or end. Those
No.
pieces, those pieces did not go to waste. Either they were donated to poor college students who had no food, or they used to make pancos, the breading for frying stuff. Because
Yeah,
they're,
we're
they're
talking
harder,
about-
they're more crispy when they're fried.
We're talking about Wonder Bread. We're talking about Mrs. Baird's
Dude,
Bimbo Bread.
those bread are not real breads. Those bread are not real bread. I don't know what they put in there. All right, I don't know
Well,
what
I
they
grew
put in
up-
there.
Those
Well-
heels go to the ducks at the pond.
Yeah.
I eat that shit.
Okay,
gonna
so
start mailing
in
my
Japan,
heels to
even
you.
if you buy a loaf of bread uncut, from the store, they still will slice off that little end piece. They will slice off that part of it.
All right. Well, not in America.
So as an Asian, that's why I say as an Asian, that's a bad question because we never eat the end pieces.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I agree there.
See, that's a whole loaf not cut. We don't have the end pieces.
But my idea still stands, Matt. I'm gonna make a lot of money off of it. Get
What?
you a new bag where you got the little zipper thing. And for you, Jason, when you're talking about how you can't seal it right, that's why they got the little zippy thing on.
Wait. So we're talking about, you're saying that if you zip up the loaf of bread, it's gonna last longer?
Yeah, like the same kind of zippy thing for the grapes.
Now, Albert, you obviously don't
No, it's not
understand
gonna last
food.
longer. You're
If
just not gonna
the
get
if the
people's
bread
dirty paws all over it.
if the
Yeah,
food
it's-
cannot breathe, it molds.
What's more sanitary is what it is.
What's more sanitary? That makes no difference because you don't even know if the bag is clean.
Yeah, it is. It comes from the factory.
I'm sure everything that came from the factory are so clean. No
It's a
rat
lot
prints on
cleaner
it.
than- It's a lot cleaner than the little kid reaching in and getting halfway down the thing. Now he can just open it up and grab it without touching all the other bread.
Man, them
It
kids are
has,
still gonna
has
touch
little
food.
dick beaters all over it.
Well, why do you think we have the package with a top opening so that you can choose which one without touching the rest?
We're not talking about we're talking about Americans.
Yeah, but all they had to do is just design an opening from the top. Just put the bread straight down like that instead of putting it sideways. That's all.
Right.
They don't need a zipper. They don't need a
That's what
zipper.
I'm saying. And they don't do that right now. They don't do that right now.
Yeah, because it's great. The more faster that the bread goes bad, the more faster you have to buy new
Yeah,
bread.
I know. But what I'm doing, you can charge more money for the bread, and people will spend it.
They already
Because
charging
I-
more on the bread by just simply putting the word organic on top of the packaging.
Yeah, that is true there.
They don't have to change anything. Just put the word organic.
Yep.
Right, and then they
And
can
make it green.
they can even say this bag is recycled. Now they can add another $1.50 on it.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah.
All right, Jason, you want to go in on it
But
with me,
for
man?
all
You
the
want to
heels-
invest in it?
No, I think we need to package the heels and sell it to people like Matt.
I'll buy it.
The heel is the best part
See?
to cook.
Oh my
And
God!
with your Ziploc.
The end piece is the best part
And
to
put it
use
in
to
your
fry
Ziploc
stuff.
bag.
It's great. I mean, I use the
love
end
it.
piece, so I like to eat the end
I do.
piece.
I do too. I love them.
Like
There's
that's like
nobody else
saying
eating
that
it.
like, hey, when you eat baguette, French baguette, right? Do you not eat the end piece because that end piece is the best?
The crunchy piece.
Nope. It's too hard.
The
No,
whole
I love it.
entire thing is hard.
Yeah, but that's hard all the way through. When you cut the end off, then you start to get just the hard
that's
on
because-
the outside.
That's because,
then get
Jason,
soft
you're
in the
not
middle.
eating the bread the proper way. The proper way of eating French bread is to rip it off and eat it, not just take the entire thing and try to chew it off. You're supposed to rip pieces off and eat it. That's the proper way to eat French baguette. If you just take the whole thing, squeeze it down and then just try to chow it, you only gotta bite the hardest part, and then you gotta have top and bottom the hardest part to chew it on. You're
Well,
supposed to rip them
I mean-
off and eat it.
It's the Neanderthal way.
Oh my god. Anyways, 11:11. So I think that's it for that's Texas toast for you. You sure? No, that's the regular toast that we eat. That's we like big toast pieces. So I don't know. Gotta
But
eat
Texas
toast.
toast
Eat
even
toast.
has hills on it.
So you can slice thinner. You can buy thinner slices, but majority of Japanese people will take a bigger
Texas
piece.
toast is Chinese toast.
No,
What
no.
are you
no.
trying to say?
I'm trying to say Chinese toast is Texas toast. So yeah, I think that's it. I mean, that's the argument I will bring it to my wife later. So I think my wife will say,
Right.
"What are you talking about? We don't eat the end pieces."
Yeah, you're gonna have to set the context to be an American bread.
My wife never had to eat. Even when we buy Wonder bread, I will have eat the end pieces before she even get to the bread because I actually like the
Okay.
end piece.
So it's already preloaded. Okay.
Yeah.
Preloaded.
I was gonna say now the other one would be like when you get a newspaper, do you get the top or do you get the second or third in the newspaper stack? That's the same kind of question.
Oh, I will take whatever that's on the top. I don't take the second one there.
You don't take the second or third? What about you, Jason?
What the hell's a news?
Yeah, exactly. That's it. It's
Well,
the
what
thing
about
you
this?
it's the thing you use to clean your windows with.
Well, here's the ultimate
I
question.
don't know
then.
how to read good.
When you put toilet paper on the roll, you put it so the paper comes off the top or comes from underneath.
No,
the
it's
paper
got
should
to be
always come
top.
from the
mullet.
top. That's the only
Yeah.
right way. The other way is
It's
not
got to
right.
be a beard. It's got to be a beard. It can't be a mullet.
Yeah, it always has to come from the top. That's the only way.
Beard. It's got to be a beard, no mullet.
Imagine this. If you do it the other way, every time you pull it, you are, how do I say it? There's a reason why they make those things with the cover for those toilet paper, that the cap is facing out so you can rip it on top. Over the top only. Correct.
Yeah,
Mike
you're
is
doing
right.
it wrong, Matt.
Over the top only.
I used to be
the
100%.
Even the patent. The patent shows it over the top too. The original patent.
Yeah, so that's how it's supposed to work, not the other way around. If you put it the other way around, you're too lazy.
I used to be 100% from the bottom. My wife
Mullet.
converted me to the top.
Did you know in Asia a lot of people use individual sheets? They stack their
Be quiet.
napkins.
I know where you're going, Jason. I saw that.
Here we go.
Here we go. Anyways,
Yeah, so they do that in our school, Tony. They do the little napkin kind of style.
yeah,
I hate
we
that.
use the napkin kind in Asia a lot of places because they think those rolls are not clean.
And also, you actually probably use less.
You do use less. I remember back in the days they say all you need is 5 pieces.
Depends on what you had for dinner the night before.
Yeah.
That's the funny part though. A lot of time you go to the party as a kid, and then your parent will just here's 5 pieces. You go in.
Yeah.
You only need one. You really just need one piece, and you take that one piece and fold it in half and tear a little, half circle out of it, and take that when it comes out, it's a circle, and you take that and put it in your pocket, and then you put your finger through the hole, and you wipe, and then you wrap the piece around and clean your finger off, throw it away, and then you get the little round piece, and then you clean out underneath your fingernail, and you're good to go.
Well, I hope you wash your hands after.
Yeah. Were you a plumber? Jason, is that the plumber style method?
Army.
You could have just washed
That's
your
the
ass.
Army style.
You could have just washed your ass. Oh gosh, yeah, the toilet paper thing. It haunts me forever. So I always make sure I have plenty of toilet paper in the house. I literally buy the toilet that does not clot from toilet paper, just because I use shitload of toilet paper.
So I went to a guy's house one time, right? He's Indian. He's from India, right? And you know those sprayers, like for the
Flour?
the sink sprayers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he had a sprayer connected up to where the water outlet, for
Okay.
water. He had a sprayer connected up to it, and it was sitting there right next to the toilet. So that's what they used as like a little bidet kind of thing.
Yeah, we have a day like that. We have shower heads. No, those are the cleaner ones because I rather think that the ass is washed rather than just been wiped. I mean, like I said before, would you go out there, grab shit, wipe it off and then still
Okay.
lick your hands.
All right. You know how cold that water is, man?
I don't care how cold that water is. It's still clean. Why?
Damn, man. Because that makes you like pucker up and everything.
Albert's bougie.
Asian has those high technology toilet that always spray water, so we're used to it.
Is it cold water or warm water?
It starts out cold and then warms up.
Yeah.
Because it's whatever water that's already in the pipe, right? And then once you turn it on, start water to got going, and then the coil will have heated the rest of it. But when it first come out, it's cold.
Yeah.
Like how hot do you need it on your ass? Really? Do you need that hot of water in your ass?
I don't want to be 70-degree water. Shit, that sucks.
Yeah. So cold water is fine.
No.
You don't want it too hot where like the shit starts to steam and you gotta smell your own shit.
Yeah.
So do you guys do a courtesy flush when you poop?
No.
Hell no.
That's dumb. That's dumb.
No, that's dumb.
Yeah, let me finish and get out.
I do it.
Courtesy for who you courtesy? Courtesy for who?
Myself. I don't want to smell
Oh my
own
God.
shit.
Please.
Oh no, no courtesy
So do you
flush
have
for
to
me.
stand up to courtesy flush? Because you'll flush it and then that stuff starts splashing up and hitting you in the back of the balls, and then what? Then you gotta get the damn cold water sprayer out. Nuts.
Oh God.
Shit ain't right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
You're
courtesy flush
doing
for
it wrong,
me.
man, Matt. You're doing
No,
it wrong,
no.
Matt.
No, see that's the thing. If you can't handle the smell, don't go to a shitter.
Yeah, don't go to the shitter.
Right?
It's not that I can't handle the smell. I just don't want. It's like taking a bath. I ain't
Do
sitting in
you
my own shit.
do you take a courtesy flush when you take a bath too? Or I don't know. What means
I
how's
don't
that
take
like
a
taking
bath.
a bath?
I don't take a bath.
Yeah, so I took a bath. So what?
Yeah, we're solving all kinds of world problems here, man.
Quick says he courtesy flush all the time, especially at work. No. I want to not
No.
courtesy flush so nobody
No.
slack off in the toilet.
No. Get this, man. I'm sitting there at the urinal one time, taking a piss, and this guy's next to me or whatever, or down a couple stalls down, whatever, and I let out this big ass fart, and he looks at me like he's offended. And I'm thinking, where else are you allowed to fart? Is it the bath? Don't they always tell you to go to the bathroom to fart?
Why go to the bathroom too far? I don't understand.
I'd tell you to put a muffler on it.
Like, where would you go to fart from the bathroom?
Why do you need to go to the bathroom? Like, where do you go to? Just fart whenever you need to fart. Just fart.
That's what I say, but like people say it's courteous to go. Like, if you have to go fart, go into the bathroom and fart. That way, it's not offensive to people.
No. See, I already did my due diligence. Wear pants, so the pants actually filter sound for you already.
Right.
If I go to the bathroom and take off my pants, there's no filter. You're taking the whole 100%.
And now everybody's wearing masks anyway, so now you got another filter.
Exactly.
Well, Quakes,
right?
I wasn't sitting at the urinal. I was at the urinal. I wasn't sitting. Yeah, I don't sit. I don't sit when I pee.
He squats. Good one, Quakes.
That'd be even more funny if he's sending a urinal to fart. It would actually be amplified because the echo.
Okay, Juan's got a good point, Matt. Do you not check your shit before you flush? How are you going to check it out? Make sure you're all right.
No, I don't check.
I don't need to be checking my shit.
Yeah,
man.
I don't check.
Oh
yeah.
my God, dude. You gotta check, man. You gotta make sure everything's all right.
I will actually get up and just flip the cap down and then flush.
But you don't make sure it's a good. I mean, you gotta make sure everything's all right.
I will know if something's not right. If I go for the past 30 minutes, I know it's not right.
Right.
Right? You get up,
you gotta know-
you cover
you
the
gotta
cap,
check
you
it out.
flush.
No. Wait, Juan's onto something.
No, you don't check. If you can tell what's wrong with you by just checking out your own poop, then the doctor will lose their job.
No, that's how you know if you need to go to the doctor, man. Come on.
No, you go to the doctor if you don't feel well.
Checking out your own, man. Yeah.
Wow. Besides, couldn't you check your own shit by wiping already? I don't know. That's disgusting. Anyway, why are we talking about shit in the middle of the night? Anyways. Wow, that goes down south. Whoa.
It's because Albert's full of it.
Oh. Anyways. Okay, so 11:21. I'm not gonna have after show. I have things to do. I have more calls to
Yeah, I
make.
gotta go too, man.
So have a good night, everybody. I will see you guys on Saturday.